Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elma. So we're going to be going through my blank game 29 free hit draft. But before we get into the video, I do apologize for the background noise. I'm recording this video early in the morning, so there's going to be a lot of noise at the background. But I do apologize if any of it is captured in this video. But before we get into the video, if you're new around here, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget that bell. Don't miss any content going up on the channel. So this draft was made possible by some of my IG followers. So if you want to get involved in some of these videos, make sure you go check out my socials. Links are down in the description. And yeah, so without wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So first, we're going to start off with the defenders and the goalkeeping department. We're going to be having Pickford in there against West Ham and Jose Sa there against Southampton. I think for this, just a 50-50 pick who you want to pick in there. I think it's Southampton. It's relatively easier to keep a clean sheet against them. So I won't be leaning towards him, but with Pickford, you get that at least there's a chance for a clean sheet. But they do play West Ham. Then saying that they did fail to score against Newcastle during the weekend. Was it on Monday? So I think it's a 50-50 toss up between those two, but these are definitely the starting goalkeepers I'd go for. Then it's up to you to decide. Of course, there's the likes of Onana against Leicester, but do you really keep trusted to keep a clean sheet? There's also Ederson against Brighton, but Man City have been a little bit shaky in defense. So I think I just lean towards Pickford and Joseph Sarr. Then you have Kakes in the starting of the defense against Brentford with another brilliant assist against Spurs. But the problem is they did concede two goals late on, so that's something to look at. But I think against Brentford, who haven't been looking great themselves, there's maybe a chance of a clean sheet there, or maybe just an attacking return as well. Then you have Aït-Nouri against Southampton. I think a relatively easy fixture on paper for Wolves, who are still somewhat pushing for guaranteed safety, and so they think it's going to be a must-win game. And I hope that Aït-Nouri can be able to get an attacking return, if not a clean sheet against Southampton. Then we have Gvardiol against Brighton. Tough fixture for Man City there, especially after losing their game against Ipswich, and Brighton looking like they've gone on a high-flying run since they lost to Nottingham Forest. I think was it 7-0 or something like that. Looks they've gone up on an upward trajectory. So it's going to be a tough fixture for Man City. But so going for Guardiola in there just because of his attacking threat. And I think for this game week he's one of the best defenders available for this game week. So yeah, so Guardiola is in the team. Then you have Aina against Ipswich. I'd expect a clean sheet in this fixture. They didn't manage to keep a clean sheet against Man City. And Ipswich don't tend to score a lot of goals, so maybe our cheeky 1-0 win with a clenched and attacking return, I think, will be very much appreciated for Aina in there. Then you have Mazraoui against Leicester. He did look very, very attacking against Arsenal. Should have scored about one or two goals in that game. So I've gone for him in there. But I think if you're going to be having Mazraoui in your team, maybe it's going to be as a bench option and as a cheap enabler since he's 4.3 million. But the team I've designed here is not too expensive. We've been playing FPL for a while, but if not, I think Mazraoui is a decent option at 4.3 million to consider in there. I just have him on the bench as a cheap enabler. So, and then my other consideration, I think Gabriel against Chelsea, with Arsenal being at home, with them having no midweek fixture, because Chelsea are going to have a midweek fixture on Thursday in the Conference League. So, I mean, Arsenal also have a fixture against PSV, but they're already 7-1 up. So I'd expect them to rotate, but you never know with Ateta. That guy never seems to rotate. So something to look out for in case of any injuries. But Gabriel is my other consideration. I just put the guys in the team a little bit ahead since they're playing Chelsea, and Chelsea can score some few goals here and there. So that's the defense and the goalkeeping department. So now let's look at the midfield. So this is how the midfield is going to be looking like. Going to be having Morgan Gibbs White there against Ipswich. He's the playmaker for the team. He gets a lot of assists. I think he's also on set pieces. So that's why I've just gone for him in there and hope he's going to be able to perform. He did get a wonderful assist against Man City for the Callum Hudson-Odoi winner. So he's a playmaker for the team. So I hope he's going to be able to perform. Then we have Clivert against Brentford. with another assist against Spurs. He should have had a goal, but it was clearly disallowed for offside. So I think he has the potential to score a lot of goals. Brentford have been very shaky defensively, so I hope that Clivert and Co can be able to capitalize on that, especially after losing a 2-0 lead to Spurs. So I hope they can be able to bounce back there. Then we have Mbuemo against Bournemouth. He hasn't been firing for the past few game weeks, but it's Mbuemo, it's Bournemouth, and I think for this fixture, he's one of the best, for this game week, I mean, he's one of the best midfielders to have in there, and that's why I've gone for him in the team. Then we have Bowen against Everton. Bowen hasn't been firing a lot, but he's the main striker at the moment for West Ham, and hope against Everton he can be able to perform in that fixture. And then finishing off the team, we have Bruno, and all I can say is wow, he's been performing really, really well in a shaky United team. Three back-to-back returns in the Premier League and against some tough opposition. They do play Leicester now, so I'd expect another attacking return. He did score a free kick against Arsenal, and hope he can be able to return against Leicester. We've been looking good defensively, conceding maybe one or two goals. So that's something to consider. But I expect United and Co to be able to perform, and expect Bruno to be able to perform. He's on all set pieces, he's on penalties, he's on everything for United. So yeah, maybe a chicken can return there. Then other consideration will be Odegaard against Chelsea, who's also on penalties and free kicks as well. Because they've not been scoring a lot of free kicks. He's on penalties since Saka is not on the pitch. And I'd expect Odegaard to be able to perform against Chelsea, who have been looking very, very shaky defensively. So Odegaard. So if you're looking for another consideration from the other team, at go for Odegaard and hope that he's going to be able to perform. So that's the midfield. Looks pretty solid. So now let's look at the forward line. So now we can look at the forward line. We're going to be having Haaland there against Brighton. Not the biggest fan of having Haaland in there, but I think for Blank Game Week 29, he's somewhat of a differential pick because I don't think many people are going to have him, especially not using a free hit in case. I think in case you sell Palmer, you can able to afford Haaland. But personally, for me, at that price tag, you expect double-digit holds every game week, and that's why I haven't had Haaland. For this game week against Brighton, who have been looking really solid in defense, I think it's going to be a tough fixture, but I'd have Haaland in there. If you want a cheaper option, I think Mamouche, but against Nottingham Forest, we saw that Mamouche is not rotation proof, and Haaland is. So I'd lean towards Haaland just because of the rotation purposes. Then we have Chris Wood against Ipswich, which have been looking very good defensively, but they still tend to concede a few goals here and there. And I hope that Wood can be able to go back into scoring ways and score a goal against Ipswich. And finishing off the team, we'll be having Evan Nilsson in there against Brentford. Good to see him back, and I think he scored against Spurs. So good to have him back in the team, and I was going to be able to perform against Brentford. But I don't know if there's going to be a slight concern for rotation with Utara, who did look good in the attacking position as well. So something to consider, but I think Evan Nilsson has that position locked in. Then my other consideration would be Beto against West Ham. And of course, there's a slight chance for having Larsen in there, but I think Larsen has been performing really, really well. They do play Southampton though, so something to consider. But for my other consideration, I'd lean towards Beto against West Ham, who look very, very poor defensively, and hope for an attacking return from Beto, who hasn't returned, I think, in back-to-back games, but it is what it is. So that's the team for my free hit. As I mentioned at the beginning, this wouldn't have been possible without my IG, some of my IG followers who sent me over their free hit drafts, and I picked some of the common players, and we was able to come up with this team. So if you're going to be using a free hit, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you're going to change. If you have any questions, of course, check out my Instagram. Links are down in the description. So with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching. If you managed to reach this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.